Let me tell you the haunting tale of Medusa, a story of beauty, betrayal, and a curse that would echo through the ages. You might know Medusa as the monster with snakes for hair, whose gaze could turn anyone to stone. But she wasn't always this way. Once she was a stunning young woman with flowing golden locks that would make the gods themselves envious. Medusa served as a priestess in Athena's temple, and her beauty was legendary throughout ancient Greece. Men would travel from far and wide just to catch a glimpse of her, but she remained devoted to her sacred duties. That is, until Poseidon, god of the seas, became obsessed with her. One fateful night within the sacred walls of Athena's temple, Poseidon forced himself upon Medusa. But here's where the story takes its cruelest turn. Instead of punishing Poseidon, Athena directed her wrath at Medusa. Some say it was jealousy, others say it was rage at the desecration of her temple. Whatever the reason, Athena transformed Medusa into the monster we know today. Her beautiful hair became writhing snakes, her face twisted into something so horrifying that one look would turn any living being to stone. Banished to a remote island, Medusa lived in isolation, her curse turning any visitor into a statue. Years later, the hero Perseus was sent to slay her. Using a polished shield as a mirror to avoid her deadly gaze, he beheaded Medusa. But even in death, her power lived on. From her blood sprang Pegasus, the winged horse, and her severed head retained its petrifying power, which Perseus used as a weapon. What's fascinating is how this story has evolved over time. Today, many see Medusa not as a monster, but as a symbol of female power and resistance against injustice. Her image has been adopted by various movements as an emblem of protection against evil and oppression. You know, the most powerful thing about Medusa's story isn't the supernatural elements, it's how it reflects human nature. How beauty can become a curse, how victims can be blamed, and how fear can transform our perception of others. Perhaps the real monster wasn't Medusa at all, but the circumstances and prejudices that created her myth. So the next time you hear someone mention Medusa, remember, there's always more to the story than meets the eye. Sometimes what we call monsters are just misunderstood souls with stories that deserve to be heard.